taught me over many years. Even I could tell programme because it was not a very good condition. And
it's not just myself and Robson who are going to be getting viewers to get involved with tonight's collaboration. Yes!
That's the closest we'll get to mixing music on this program.
How can our viewers get involved in tonight's show? What are you after?
Well, the thing... And in fact, we're going to be going to this... Of course, animals played a surprisingly large role.
Yeah.
If you at home have something you think could be from that era, but you can't make the roadshow, well, send us a picture and our experts will go through them all and hopefully, fingers crossed, find some hidden gems later on.
Yeah, OK. And also later, we're going to be explaining why it's a good idea that this man...
Now, last summer, the whole country seemed to be online trying to buy tickets for the Olympics.
Yeah, special laws were brought in to protect the public from ticket scams. But while the games are long gone, the dangers of buying tickets over the internet remain.
Dan Donnelly meets a one-show viewer who took a risk and paid the price.
Well, Dan is here to tell us a little bit more about
Only by the time they realised the ticket...
Hard, very bless them. But what 3 tips, then, would you suggest, Dan, for people who want to buy tickets online but want to do it safe?
To the police, here's who I want you to go and knock on the door of.
Robson, you were saying during that, but you just don't even go anywhere near.
No.
Boy thing as well. It's Dan for love no money. I will not see that booty shake at this rate.
How do those big companies get an enormous amount of tickets and put the likes of Al,
yes,
you know, in no man's land?
Well, I have clever software which...
Well, are we allowed to put a call out if you want extra tickets for you and Fiona? Dan, thanks ever so much for coming in. Not often that a heart attack is seen as good news, but for one man, his best chance of survival was to actually have one.
Yes, Dr. Sarah Jarvis went to Liverpool to see Peter prepare for heart-stopping surgery. Good thing, but hugely daunting for Peter.
I know, incredible story.
Yeah, and we'll see how the operation went later in the show.
Yes, so, Robson, your extreme fishing, but it's back.
The recording device is clogged up with extreme fishing.
I admire you. But it was amazing. That was wholly unwarranted. I mean, people genuinely love watching people be passionate.
The second one of your challenge series, where
yes.
you sort of, you know, you go up to anglers in their local countries and go, I'm going to have you.
Yes.
So what's their reaction when you challenge these locals?
Was that the highlight then for you of the series?
So because he's fearful that they'll go to a dispensation. And just the culture and the sense of identity. They make them great engineers, or great at making things.
Here's you, chasing and make... Here we go. Now, these are hardcore Robson Green fans, Robson, because these guys are into fishing and soldier. It's the ultimate compliment to you. And, Bill, how do you manage, then, to combine both these interests?
Well, Fishing for Forces actually was formed to really take the wounded, the serving and veterans out of the military medical environment and give them a therapeutic day by the waterside. Right. And it was just a small idea, and it works. We get requests constantly. We've had 14 events last year where we took over 450 in groups out for the day, and they're still coming back for more. Right, the best person I know who tells you more about it is Major Saunders, my liaison officer. OK, well, I'll just nip in here. So, Derek, what type of reaction do you get then from the soldiers? Are they keen to take part in this?
Most of them don't know what's going to happen until they get by the lakeside or the waterside. There's a little bit of instruction goes on for half an hour or so, and then the competition sets in, and the soldiers really enjoy it. And by the end of the day, when fish are caught, the buzz is really there, and we convert a lot of them to fishing. Yeah. The relaxation that they get and the focus is absolutely marvellous. Yeah, and these 3 guys, you've tried. We haven't got time to speak to you, but thumbs up. Great experience, was it? Indeed. Great. So back to you, Matt. Is fishing therapeutic, Rob? Would you agree?
I came across it in America. You have a kind of inner... It's not only cool and not only to eat and really tasty, and they don't call it...
There we are. That's right, isn't it? Thank you, boys. Thank you, gentlemen.
The highest quarter, isn't it?
There we are. Brilliant. Thank you, Mike. But that's enough fishing now, isn't it? Because Robson, his picture might be worth it. He's brought in. So Eric's here.
Am I getting the bus home or the plane home?
Well, it said that. It has got a chart. Look at it on the monitor. The colours are actually...
Yes.
Well,
hundreds of years.
We recommend a couple £100 to get it...
Devastating.
Unfortunately...
We are bringing the Roadshow to you at home, so we're asking specifically for photos of your World War I antiques. So, Fiona, what's been coming in? We've been inundated, to be honest, haven't we?
Loads, actually. I really wasn't sure because we haven't been able to grab them. So this These are from...
What do we know about these?
I mean, these are quite typical of what come into the roadshow on a regular basis.
Tell you what, we'll have a little look at some more throughout the programme. Can we do one more now?
Yeah,
and then we'll do...
This is absolutely
really
lovely. Look, from Claire...
Who collect dust, such objects.
He operated on an officer, I think it was.
Yes,
one of the lads behind us from the medical corps as well. Anyway, but do keep those photos coming, please, to the oneshow@bbc.co.uk. Now, Robson, as Alex said, we've done singing.
Now, in America, there's a craze for a cappella group singing competitions. Well, it's now catching on over here as well. And as Lucy finds out, that some of our groups are actually very, very good. Very good. Yes, and we've got the winning group with us, Vive. They're right behind us. Ready to sing.
All in good voice.
Ready to accompany our game.
Yeah.
See, we know how much you love talking about the Robson and Jerome manage to hook a fish, basically.
All you have to do, as soon as you get the fish back up onto the balcony, we'll stop asking you questions about Robson.
I've been to some locations in my time, and this is the most surreal.
They've done a little medley of Robson and Jerome classic fishing.
Go
all right?
Pick a note.
Are you ready, mate?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. A woman came up to me and she says, look who it is and I haven't got my teeth in. She says, I've got your CD, I got it free with a chicken at the supermarket. And she says,
who was the better singer, you or Jerome?
Very good. It's live. What
obviously you want to keep talking about it because you didn't get the fish up quick enough. Good lad. You can keep that.
Aren't they great?
They are great.
It's fantastic.
Honestly,
they are brilliant.
You're good at a cappella singing, haven't you?
Work your ticket.
Yes, done a bit in my time.
Yeah.
Shall we show everyone?
You got a clip?
This is you in Work Your Ticket on Saturday Superstore. Have a look at this.
My lord.
Yeah. Very well done.
Take your mark. Take your mark.
Yeah, we toured with Paul Weller, Billy Bragg, the Flying Pickets. It was great.
Did you?
Loved it, yeah. In the early 80s was fab.
Very good. OK. Well, no more fishing now and no more talking about singing for you. You'd be glad to know.
It's an Arctic char, by the way. Yeah, anyway.
Good knowledge, good knowledge. Now, earlier on, we saw the build-up to one of the most frightening operations possible.
Yes, a surgeon in Liverpool was about to give his patient Peter a heart attack in order to save his life, and Dr. Sarah Jarvis was there to see everything. Peter and his surgeon, Rob, how are you? That was 4 weeks ago. How's the recovery going?
Then, for somebody like Peter, who's had
an incredibly brave face on there, Peter. But what did it feel like when you've got that wire, or those wires going up through your blood vessels?
I didn't. No, I was trying to put on a brave.
You've had the surgery now. What will you be able to do, having had the surgery, that you couldn't do before?
How long, Rod, do you expect the heart to be all right for Peter?
Well, by this one particular area which just interferes with flow.
The was, of course, a success, but we saw during the film you had some difficulty, but you found now a new way, haven't you, of doing that will make the surgery a little bit easier for you and more precise.
Yes, yes.
A little bit more. Peter, thanks. Thank you for letting our cameras...
That's good for the
Now, the Antiques Roadshow is back, as we've established, and as always, the fun is in seeing the reactions to the experts' valuations. She was brilliant.
She was brilliant. Liverpool, you know, bucketed down all...
With all the experts, they're like, you're going to
sitting on my sofa at home, I couldn't believe it.
They'll come in then, and they've got an object that is... How are they then looked after? Because obviously they're carrying something very valuable around with them all of a sudden.
Well, there are police there.
Right.
The other way. And people are remarkably distant.
And actually, they were so... and left it. And then
the pictures go.
Things people might not necessarily associate with the Antiques Roadshow is technology. But you do have your...
We're going to play it now.
We are to use Matt's clock as our object. The clock falls. So here we are. Here's our choices.
Right.
Let's have a look. So we've got £30.
Before you make your decision.
Can we see the clock?
And I also bought it with a walnut cabinet. So that's a good deal.
So we'll go to...
Right. But obviously, I could be wildly wrong.
We're going home in limousine.
Fair, I'm happy with any of them.
Oh, wait.
So, but I'll go for... Oh, do you know either?
I don't know.
I thought you knew.
No, I don't know.
Great. We're all
so we're good experts to tell us which one is correct. So, Eric?
I tell you, I paid 70...
Because they're a little bit dodgy.
I thought valuations on the Antiques.
Look how chuffed you look. It's brilliant.
Come on.
Now then, in Newcastle, a group of ladies who've been meeting in the same place for 30 years have got a fight on their hands to save their home away from home.
Jasmine Harmon's been to find out why the local council's plan has left them steaming.
Oh, thanks, Jasmine. Now then, we've been asking all programme for your World War I pictures of stuff that you might have at home that might be useful for the Antiques Roadshow. We've had absolutely loads in. The response has been overwhelming, so brilliant. So we'll just start with you, Graham. What do you have there?
Well, this is from Gay, the forerunner of the Royal Air Force, proudly to show that he was...
Wonderful. OK, Judith.
Excellent.
Yeah, and a piece of not as beautiful of the anniversary. Who knows what the price is
and
going
I bet
to
there's
be.
a great story behind it. I'm not...
A military man, come on, tell me.
Well, it's made by Beck.
Thank you.
Help
Yes,
this
thanks
evening.
so much.
And Fiona, this is going to kind of continue, isn't it?
It is.
Thank you so much, Fiona and Robson. And the roadshow is heading next on our website as well. Now, Robson's Extreme Fishing Challenge is on Channel 5, Monday at 9 o'clock. And Antiques...
Tomorrow, we're going to have Dame Edna Everage here, but now we're going to leave you with Vive. Good night.